How do? It's Villordsutch here, and I am playing the train game from 1983 by Microsphere, and I can't find who actually made the game, as in which person programmed the game. So either the whole company themselves made it, as in a whole unit, or it could have been a General Joe Blogs who made it, sent it to Microsphere, and they give him 25 quid in thanks. So I'm going to play the train game, and I'll talk you through it as I go. I have to say, I've not enjoyed the train game, though it did appear on the top 100, sorry, not top 20, we're talking about top 100 of Your Sinclair 1991. I've not really enjoyed it. Perhaps because I'm getting too old. Right, so the aim of the game, of the train game, is you control, I've gone for level 1 by the way, because I'm simple. You control the blue train there, and you'll see my track is split up into many different junctions, and each junction is separated by a letter from A to, it's not A to Z, I think it's 25 junctions, so it'll be A to Y, if I recall. Let's see if we can see Y. Might be, yeah, there's Y right at the bottom, so A to Y. Now you control each junction with a corresponding key on your keyboard. So as you're going along, you'll see your blue train come down, and I've already moved a U, and you see your little men on the train station. To pick up the blue men, you press the number 1 key before you get to the train station. And then you have to move the junctions by pressing the keys on the keyboard to move your junctions to make sure your train doesn't crash into a piece of track. Yes, that's it. There you go. So move the junctions via the appropriate keys on the keyboard. Press the number 1 to pick up the blue men into your train. Don't derail your track, and pick up the passengers on the train station before they turn white, because then they're angry. So as you can see in the top left, my platform is filling up with angry, rage-filled railway passengers. So I've got to press 1, and I've just picked up some of them. So here we go down my track. Train is going down a track. I've got to pick up those there. I'm doing quite well on this. Before I was doing awful. What's happened? Station's full. So as you can see, it's highlighting where the station is full there. Right, so I'll start again. To me, this is both confusing and, quite frankly, dull. It's confusing, I'd say, because I'm a bit old. I've got to the point now where I don't need lots of letters scattered all over the place, and I really don't think I could manage more than one choo-choo going around the track at once, because the letters do frustrate me, and the bits of track. And earlier I had the train going round in a perfect loop, and for the life of me I couldn't figure out how to get it out of the loop, and the stations were filling up quite rapidly. So this isn't a good game for me. Where am I now? So I'm going down here. I've got to get those people off that train station there. Those people off that train station up there. One person's just gone really angry, and this game just does that over and over again. The higher the level, the more trains you can have. You have up to 3 trains on the track at the same time, and the different colours, red, blue and magenta, with different passengers on, and you control all the different junctions at the same time. That would be a living nightmare. Microsphere seems to have created a game that would at the same time bore me senseless, also probably make me break down in tears if I actually got into the game, which I really haven't got into this game. Again, from 1983, which seems to be so far the tail end of Your Sinclair's top 100 games, which is rather interesting. But however, the next game, which is number 94, I've been derailed. I never concentrated on my F junction. The next game, which will be number 94, is an interesting game, and my friend has requested that I take a particular shot So I'm going to try the next on number 94, which we'll see tomorrow. I'm going to do a particular shot. You can go and jump online and see what the number 94 game is. But with the train game, it's not interesting at all. Where am I up to? I don't even know how many passengers I've got. Well, I've got 70 on my score, which is quite good compared to what I had before, which was a nice relative 0 when I didn't really know what I was doing. Where am I? Am I stuck in a loop again? I think this is where I was stuck in a loop. I kept on going in and out of the tunnel, back onto the other side of the screen, and I just couldn't get out of this loop. I ended up derailing myself just so I could end the game. I think I'm stuck in a loop again. It took the rage-filled passengers to end the game for me. No, I derailed myself just so I could end the game. But I'm getting a load of rage-filled passengers on that platform just there. I'm not a fan of this game. I'm glad I've only got 5 minutes to play it, to be honest with you. Because God almighty, this is dull. I'm not a fan of trains thinking about it. Here we go. Let's see if we can get that rage-filled passenger down there. Yes, here we go. Oh, I never picked him up. I pressed 1. Right. Am I going to be derailed? No. Oh, I'm going to go off the screen here now. Where am I going to come on? That's another thing. When you go off the screen, you don't really know where you're going to come back on. Right there. Changed. Oh, derailed. Oh. Right, it's coming to the end. Thank goodness. Keep an eye out for number 94. I'll see you later. Cheerio.